a gentleman came up to me at one of the booths that we set up at local area events. And he expressed to me how excited he was that there were so many churches with booths at that particular event. And he went on to describe how he believed that all the different churches were all working towards the same goal, that they were on the same page, as it were. And it was great that we were all making the same efforts and that we were all working towards the same goals. And I genuinely wish that I could agree with his sentiments. But unfortunately, when we observe those different religious organizations, we see that they all teach very different things. One will teach that you're saved when you invite Jesus into your heart. Another will teach that you're saved when you're baptized into Christ. One will teach that once you've been saved, you can never be unsaved. Another will teach that if you go back into sin, then you are in an unsaved state. One will teach that you don't have a choice whether or not you're saved, but if you were predestined to be saved, then you will be saved. While others teach that you have free will, and it's your choice whether you accept the gift of salvation. These are very drastic differences, and we could go on all day talking about the differences in doctrine between all these different religious groups. Now, the plain fact of the matter is, if they're all teaching different messages, then they are not, in fact, working towards the same goal. They're not working in tandem with one another. So the question becomes, which one's right? Are any of them right? Can they all be right? Well, today, if you drive past our building here at 1 Mill Street in Tilton, you'll notice that our sign reads, "Jesus is the way, truth, and life." And it references John 14, verse 6. Now, this week's sermon on Sunday morning is addressing the topic of what's called ecumenicalism and many paths to God. In this sermon, we'll discuss what the Bible says about all these different beliefs out there and all those people that are claiming the name of Christ but teach different things. Sunday morning Bible class is at 10. Worship service is at 11. And we have a 2 o'clock service for those who can't make it in the morning. I encourage you, come join us and let's grow together.